Alright, what's up guys? My name is Omega Pro, and this video is going to be about how to make a good Naruto game. This is mainly a video directed towards Namco Bandai. If you guys don't know who they are, they make all the Naruto games. So, as a Naruto fan myself, a lot of the games that we've gotten this generation have been very stale and pretty much copy and paste. I mean, we had a few of the Xbox exclusives, which were actually not that bad, to be completely honest. There was Broken Bond and Rise of the Ninja, I believe. Those actually had some pretty good gameplay elements that I really enjoyed. However, Storm was more casual and more liked, so they ended up having that as the main Naruto series, and that transferred over to Xbox after being a Sony exclusive at first. So, what I'm going to be talking about is how to essentially improve these games for the next generation of consoles. So I'm going to be, in my mind, my little mind, I'm going to be thinking about the future consoles and what the additional hardware will be able to do. Albeit, for a game like this, they could do all this stuff on the hardware we have now. But let's just get right into this. Yeah, sound good? Sound good. Okay, first little bullet hole is more depth in the gameplay. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean more jutsus. And by more jutsus, I don't mean, okay, well, we're gonna allow you to use, say, 2 jutsus in a match, and you can switch them out. You're gonna have your normal jutsu that you can spam the fuck out of, and then you're gonna have your ultimatsu. Well, no. How about I am able to use, say, 5 jutsus? And now, the reason why is because if you look at most fighting games, most recent example, Injustice, each character has their set of quote-unquote super moves, I guess you can call it. And even dating back to Street Fighter with Hadouken and Shoryuken and all that other shit, you know, every character always had a huge arsenal of moves to use, whether it be combos or just regular quote-unquote jutsus or super moves. Why can't we have that in our Naruto games? Just because it's an anime game, does that mean we're not allowed to have a good, fair, and competitive fighting experience? Of course not. I want a good, fair, and competitive fighting experience. And I think one way to do that is to implement jutsus in a way to where it would be sort of like in other fighting games where, you know, for example, down forward right would do a Rasengan or a Chidori or just something like that, you know, and I think that could be a giant step into improving Naruto games and making them a lot more enjoyable for everyone. Another sort of depth in gameplay, I guess, I just put it under this category because YOLO ham status, is more costumes. And now, I know Storm 3 is trying to remedy this. However, they're doing it via DLC that you have to pay for, which I'm personally not okay with. I think that dating back to the PS2 era of Naruto and even Dragon Ball games, there were always different costumes that you can use, albeit they were just sort of recolors. Most of them weren't actually different costumes. I want to see actually different costumes, and with the new consoles, there's no reason why they can't do this. I don't want to hear, oh, fucking Xbox only has, just beat the shit out of my mic. Oh, the new Xbox only has this amount of RAM or whatever. I don't think they've ever used that excuse, but I'm just saying, there's no excuse for them to not include more costumes. Like the little winter outfit that everyone wore to like the Kage Summit or whatever, the little scarf thing. I want to fight in that thing because that thing was awesome as hell. And I want that to be a costume that I can just choose. Not only will this allow for more realistic recreations of your favorite battles that you've had, but it can also just add more variety to the gameplay. It's amazing what just a reskin can do. And I think it could definitely go a long way in conjunction with more jutsus. And stemming off from that, give me some fucking combos. I'm tired of the whole entire game me just jamming the B button on Xbox, circle on PS3, and then flicking the left analog stick just to make the combo look different. And that's all it does. It just looks different. There's no variety. There's no skill to it. You're just pressing one button the entire match, and it is stupid and repetitive, and my thumbs actually hurt at the end of some matches, and it's stupid. Give me combos, again, similar to like Injustice or Street Fighter or Tekken, something like that. Now, I believe for it to work for an anime game, it has to be easy to play but difficult to master. perfect example, something like Marvel vs. Capcom, not Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because there are some cheap shit you can do in that, but Marvel vs. Capcom 2, for example, you know, make combos sort of easy and make it, you know, look cool for like the little combos that, you know, the novices can do, but then, like, you know, really go hamster doodles for the people that put in the work to learn the game and do all these crazy ass combos, and then have it be able to string combos into jutsus and even ultimates and all that different stuff. And that would be really, really awesome. Another thing I would like to see is the ability to start off in an awakened form. Now, we haven't had this, I don't think anyway, since like the PS2 era. Maybe Storm 1 did it, but I want to be able to start off the match, boom, instantaneously in, say, Bijou mode with Naruto, or full Curse Mark Sasuke, or Sharingan Kakashi, or something like that. I really miss that. And again, that would really help for a commentator like me that used to like doing recreations of battles. Unfortunately, Naruto games have gotten stale for me, so I don't really do them no more. But I feel like if they implemented the jutsus and the costumes and the awakenings and the combos and stuff, I would have no problem doing recreations. Though I can tell you right now that I might even become a Naruto specific channel if it ever came to that. If we actually got some really deep gameplay, I would have no issues picking Naruto back up like I used to do a year or two ago, and it would be awesome. And I would also like to see the same for the Dragon Ball games, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about Naruto here. Another bullet point in the more depth of gameplay are real team battles, okay? None of this support bullshit. I don't want to press RB and then someone comes like, like, I want real team battles similar to the Clash of the Ninja series, where, you know, everyone can be all in at the same time, or even like a Marvel vs. Capcom where it's tag in, you know, maybe instead of pressing RB or LB to have your character pop out and do a little help jutsu. I would still actually like to see that, because that adds a lot of strategy to the game. Also, maybe you hold it and then you switch to that character. Boom, bada bing, bada. Try the veal. I don't fucking know. But I think that would be really cool to have actual team battles. Again, it would help for recreations of your favorite fights and even what ifs like I used to do in my channel back in the day. It could add some really cool stuff to the overall experience of the Naruto game, not only for from a commentating standpoint, but also for you guys at home. And I know you guys are probably watching this video and you might be getting a little wet, or you just might be saying, fuck this guy. Either camp you're in, I think that I've made some fair points so far in terms of the jutsus and the combos and the team battles. And now I'm going to blow your mind right in. You ready for this? But I want some differences in the motherfucking characters. So like I said, with the combos and the jutsus, each character is the same YB or triangle circle to do a jutsu. You tap the jutsu button twice and then press it one more time, or press the attack button to do your ultimate. It's the same for every character, and every character you just mash the attack button and move the analog stick differently. All that's different is you know, what the move does and what it looks like, pretty much. So Rasengan is basically the same thing as the Chidori, except looks different. And, you know, certain jutsus, you know, if you hold it, you know, it goes from like a regular jutsu to a different jutsu. Like, for example, with Sasuke, it would be Chidori. If you hold it down, then it's like the Chidori little things that spread out and then attack for a ranged move. And that's okay, but I want more differences. For example, like I said earlier with the Street Fighter thing, down right is Rasengan. Maybe if I'm using Kakashi, I do like down attack button, and then the dogs come from the ground, like, you know how he has that move where the dogs come and then trap the person down, and then you can get in there and lay a combo down, and that could be really cool. And it would also help to chain combos together, because that's something I would like to see in the Naruto games, and that would be, again, really freaking awesome. In my personal opinion, again, this is all my opinion, and you guys are definitely not only allowed to, but definitely encouraged to give your opinions. But I'm going to keep going on here. Also, to add to the depth of gameplay, some more game modes. So right now we have like a tournament mode, a versus mode, an online mode and then a story mode. Yeah. I would like more variety, and this is standard for every fighting game. I don't think any fighting game really has too much variety, but in the sake of a Naruto game, if they do add more depth into the gameplay with combos and jutsus and all that crap, then have a really good training mode where it takes you through the character one by one. The best example I can think of that does this are the Mortal Kombat games, and I think Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 did it as well, where you go through each character and learn their best combos and their best moves and how to string them together and stuff like that. That would be something I would invest so much time in doing and trying to learn each character that I was interested in learning anyway. And that would be really cool, and it would add a lot more depth to the gameplay, and it would add a lot more hours into the gameplay as well, for me anyway. Like I've been saying throughout this video, this is for me. I don't know if you guys would agree with me or not, but I think that would instantly make the game a lot better. But again, it has to be in conjunction with the more jutsus and the various combos and stuff. Even if they wanted to keep maybe 2, maybe even 3 jutsus to use as super moves, so that way they're not taxing themselves too much, because they do have to make these games yearly. You can't expect a radical change like this to just come out of nowhere. I'm probably gonna expect 1 or 2 more Naruto games that are going to be the same, and then maybe they start implementing these really enormous changes. But I think with that mode, it'll instantly make things better. Another mode, I don't know if you guys remember this mode or even played the games that it was on, but for the GameCube games, and I think maybe even the Wii ones, I know the Clash of Ninja series on the GameCube had them, there was this mode that I really enjoyed and wasted hours on, where a group of just random ninja would start attacking you, and then you would have to fight them off. So it would begin, you would fight one of these guys, and then you would finish them off, and then 2 would come, and then 3 would come, and then 4 would come, and they would just keep coming in waves and waves and waves, and you had to see how long you can last and how many you can kill. Just a little mode like that can add so much to the game, you know? And it wouldn't even take that much time to put in. I mean, really, it's just like a horde kind of mode, and you just randomly generate shit in there and then just and throw it in there. It wouldn't be hard. They've done it before on the GameCube. No excuse why this can't be done on the Xbox One or PS4. But yeah, so I think those are the only ideas I have for game modes anyway. Maybe you guys have others. Again, you're encouraged to leave those comments. But another thing I would like to see improved is the online. Now, I get a lot of questions or a lot of requests even to play online, or Omega, why don't you play online? Main reason being, the game isn't deep enough. It can be easily exploited to where cheap shit happens, and it's not fair to play online. And there is immense amounts of, can I talk? There is immense, bitch. There is an immense amount of lag online from my experience anyway, playing on the Xbox. With the new consoles, though, there is no reason why they can't have better infrastructure. Like, for example, the Xbox One is going to have, what they say, 300,000 fucking servers. I mean, that sounds great for no lag. And they said, for the Xbox One anyway, that everything is going to have dedicated servers, dedicated Naruto servers. That would be fucking great. That would be awesome, especially if the Naruto community really riles up and gets into these games. Then we can have huge servers and stuff. And also, for another idea for a game mode, allow spectating and stuff. So say you're in a group with your buddies or whatever, and you guys just want to do a bunch of series of one-on-ones, then, you know, you can spectate the match and have a blast with your friends and stuff like that. I think that would be really great. If they improve the online, then I would gladly do online stuff. But I mean, like I said, with the lack of depth in gameplay and the amounts of lag that I find online, is really not enjoyable for me, again, anyway. I know a lot of you guys like doing online stuff, but hey, I don't really like playing bland games. I'm sorry, but I think if you think that Naruto is a deep game, then you're not playing games correctly. You're not really experiencing what other games have to offer. And you really fucking should, because once you play other, not even just fighting games, but other competitive games in general, you will see how lackluster the Naruto games are, and even the Dragon Ball games too as well. You will see that these things are just really bare bones and basic, and they don't have any depth. And to finish this off, I want to talk about map variety. Now, this is something that you guys probably haven't even thought about some of you guys anyway, but I think about it every time I fucking play a Naruto game. Each map is the damn same. You're in a circle. All that changes is what it looks like and the scenery outside of the circle. That is all that changes. Give me some fucking map variety. What I would like to see also is just bigger maps, you know, wide open maps. I mean, how cool would it be to be running like up a building in Konoha or something, and then fucking Sasuke comes out of nowhere, Chidori's the fuck out of the building, and then you jump off the building and then you're going right at it with Sasuke, similar to Tenkaichi maps or even Raging Blast maps or something like that, but have the control be a lot better, like the Storm series. Increase the little quote-unquote circle arena, because I think they sort of have to have a circle arena for the Naruto game, but increase it a little bit and put obstacles in it, like buildings and stuff like that. And I think you're on your way to a vastly different fighting game, first of all, than any other fighting game that's on the market, and an enjoyable one at that. I think it would be really cool, and it would be really immersive, especially for the fans of the Naruto series that, you know, always wanted to play on these maps, but they didn't want them to be just like sort of leveled maps in a circle arena. It's not really doing too much for the whole role-playing aspect if people want to dive into it like that. But also I would like to see different environments in general. Like, I mean, most of the maps in Naruto, they just sort of, they look kind of blandish. I mean, make them look nice. You know, we want wide open. I want wide open areas, and I want them to look nice too. You know, it's not really going to help if you have these wide open areas and just like a bunch of rocks and trees in the way. Like, you know, give it some life, and, you know, take stuff from the actual anime, like a specific building in Konoha Village, or like the Ichiraku ramen shop or something like that. Something cool to really immerse the player in, or even like running up the what's it called? It's the Naruto version of Mount Rushmore, where they have the Hokage faces set in stone. I can't believe I'm forgetting what it's called, but, you know, have that in there, and, you know, make everything destructible. Like, you know, you want to destroy that building to get to someone, fucking destroy that building, but don't make it like the Dragon Ball games where you walk into the building and it just collapses. You know, give it some strength. And, you know, depending on the height and the what the building's made out of, you know, make it more durable than other things. Like, if you have a wooden fixture, you know, make that easy to break. But if you have something made out of complete stone, then, you know, make that harder to break. And I think that's all I have to say on how to make a good Naruto game. I'm sure there's other things I'm forgetting. I mean, I made this video at 4:30 in the morning. Can you really blame me? But what do you guys think can make a good Naruto game? I'm definitely interested to read some of your comments, because you guys always catch stuff that I miss. So be sure to leave those comments down below and get a little discussion going amongst yourselves. And that'd be really cool. That'd be cool, being jiggish. And yeah, I think I'm out for this. I gotta fucking render this, man. I'm tired as fuck. But thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate that type of stuff. If you guys want to see more of these sort of talk videos where I'm talking about maybe Naruto games or the anime or the manga, or even Dragon Ball games, anime or manga, then let me know. I do some of that for you guys, because I love you guys, and I wouldn't be here without you. Okay, I'm done. But seriously though, leave a like rating if you enjoyed this video. I'm out. Deuces.